Hello again, everyone. My name is James Shotwell, and this is the Music Biz channel. It's so good to be with you again, and this time it's a little different than usual. Now, usually when we do these videos, I'm telling you about something that's happening in the industry, something that I've learned recently, or I'm talking to somebody who knows far more than I do. And in a way, we're still going to do that, just not today and not right now. Now, I've been all over the country, and I've been lucky enough to speak and attend several conferences. And the best one that I've ever been to is called Music Biz. It takes place every single year in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's hosted by the Music Biz Association. And I know what you're thinking. This channel is called Music Biz. Is that the same thing? And it's not, but we are part of the Music Biz Association through Holix, the company that brings you this channel. Now, I've been going to Music Biz for the better part of a decade, and throughout it, I have consistently pitched a bunch of panel ideas so that I could possibly participate in the event. And there was a couple years ago where we did have one panel, but that was long before this channel existed, and we've never really been able to bring what we do here into the physical space. But that is about to change, because on Monday, May 9th at 10 a.m., Music Biz is coming to the Music Biz conference. That's right, I'm gonna be there. I'm bringing some of my closest friends in the industry with me, and we're gonna talk about, well, let me tell you what we're going to talk about. So you probably remember late last year, there was this day when Instagram and Facebook went away. They just disappeared for a day. And when that happened, there was this panic that set in throughout the music industry, because for the better part of a decade, pretty much everyone in marketing and promotion has been leaning on the same handful of social media platforms to do the bulk of their heavy lifting. That's how they get engaged with fans. That's what they plan content around. That's what they build content around. And when those platforms disappeared, everyone was kind of shook. We didn't really know what was going to happen next. And that's what we're going to talk about in this panel. So when you're building things online, when you're sharing content online, when you're posting online, if you're doing it on a site that you don't own, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it happens to be, those are called borrowed lands. And what I mean by that is that you don't actually control the thing that you're using to build your audience on. Like, you don't have any say in how Facebook does its business. You don't have any say in the organic reach of your posts or how the design of pages looks necessarily. There are things that you can customize, but you really don't have that much control because you don't own the thing that you're building with. So this panel, which is called Building on Borrowed Lands, will address this phenomena, and me and the other people on the panel are going to talk about whether or not this is the best way to promote music moving forward. Because yes, Facebook and Instagram did eventually return, but that moment in time showed us that the industry is almost entirely dependent on a handful of companies that really have not that much vested interest in our well-being. And I think that moving forward, artists big and small can benefit from learning how to use both borrowed lands and areas of the internet that they can control to build better, more inclusive, more engaged communities. And that's the pitch. Sounds pretty good, right? At least I hope you think so. If you do, there is still time to register for Music Biz. I'll put a link in the description below, but if you just search Music Biz Conference or go to musicbiz.org, I'm sure that you will find everything that you need to know. Again, Building on Borrowed Lands takes place on Monday, May 9th at 10 a.m. in Nashville at the Music Biz Conference. I'm gonna be there. We'll have some great panelists that will be revealed in the very near future. I might even bring some High Notes in Music Biz merch with me. I don't know, but if you're in the area and want to go, get a hold of me and we'll try to find a way to figure it out. And if you're in the Nashville area and you work in the industry and you want to talk, maybe want to do one of our Fast 5 interviews, well, guess what? I'll be down there in Nashville doing those things too. So in a few weeks, we'll be there. And if you're watching right now thinking, James, I can't make it to Nashville, I don't have the money, I don't have the access, don't worry. I'm going to do everything in my power to make you a part of this conference. I'm going to try to capture the panel so that we can share it with you. And if I don't do that, I will at the very least come back here and tell you what happened. So thank you so much for watching. It's because of you and your support that this panel is happening, that I'm getting to go out there and do the thing that I love and that I've always wanted to do. So thank you for your support. If you're listening or watching on Spotify or another podcast channel, thank you as well. Please review the show. Please rate the show. Please tell your friends. Please subscribe. And if you've done all those things or none of them, then I still ask that you do this one last favor for me. No matter where you go in life, no matter what you choose to do, no matter who you become, take care of yourself because you deserve it.